I'll just get this up here up on the screen. All right. Got everything happening here now. I'll get lost. Where are we? Facebook. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. You're watching Lesley Spaliviero. I'm an international psychic medium on Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. And I'm looking to my right already because I've just got to get my screen up on my iPad properly and get organized. Sorry, I've got Ellie on there again. Sorry, Ellie. Oh, I'm a bit unorganized tonight. I've just come out of the bath. I had a really, really long bath. I fell asleep. I was doing some validations in there, and I fell asleep in there as well. So, which was nice. The lavender bath, and I feel like I've got, when you've got like something that's annoying you on your shirt. It's been annoying me the last couple of minutes sitting here. So, welcome to the show. Tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county, and I will see your comments come up here up on my screen. I've got you all on my iPad. Oops, there goes my phone. So Miss Jill Polgo, she's first off the rank again. My gosh, woman, you don't miss a beat. Oh, pick up my little remote. And welcome to the show, Yasha. Hello. Nikki Ray. We've got Brooke Louise, Angela Neri. Hello. Arkisha Magru. Grand Rising, everybody. That's a good way of saying it. I like that. Rose Mahan. Hello. Jojo. Hello. So, hang on. Who have we got here? You're from Melbourne, Jojo. You remind me of a lady that I knew a few months ago. I sort of only spoke to her once, but her name was Jojo as well. Joanna Cole, hello. Nikki Ray, yes. Sheila Hall-Smith, hello. April Richards, hello. Karen Rogers, hello. Who else have we got? Simonetta, hello there. Karen Wern, hello. So tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, country, county, and let's get rocking and rolling tonight. Whoops, I'm going to turn this one down. It's got to fix up my screen so that I can see Ellie and everybody can see me. That's better. Sometimes it's really bad. I've got the computer down here and then I've got the screen up there and I've got a screen over there. So I don't know. It's like 4 screens I've got to look at. We're We're streaming across 8 platforms tonight as well. So come over to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll see me there. I'm just fixing this up. And I'm live on YouTube, on Rumble and Twitter as well. So guys, if you're new to the page, all you have to do is send a question. Don't send me any numbers or names or anything like that. I want Spirit to do that. Don't send me anything else but a question. Okay, I don't even see your face. I mean, if you look at my iPad, right, seriously, that's so small, the little circle image, I can't even see anything, to be honest. I'm blind. You'll see me go like this all night. So last night was a good show on radio. It's pretty cool. Just charging up the iPad now. So the phone went off before. I was just about to hit the send button for the validations that I posted up. And sure as ever, the phone cut out and as I was getting out of the bath. So I was relaxed in the bath, but I was doing some stuff and I did fall asleep for probably 5 minutes. And I wake up out of the bath and Bob's in the washing basket. So he's very cute, and I just put him to bed. He was really cold, so he's still got his hot water cover on him, hot water bottle cover on him, God bless him. So he got skinned, I think, he feels anyway. All right, so let's just keep going forward. All right, let's move this closer to me because my eyes are really sore. When I get tired, like on a Tuesday night, it's a hauling thing because it's so late. It's like 10 o'clock here, and Ellie's had a big day. I've had a big day. I've had a massive day. And so we've just been really flat chat. Well, Ellie does her thing, and then I do my thing at work as well. So and it's pretty full on. But it's coming this late, it just makes my eyes really funny because I'm normally I can see okay. It's just at night when I'm really tired. And it's really funny too because when I was in hospital when I had when I had cancer and I had that surgery, I went to go and play with the remote to turn the TV on when I was in the room when I was in the hospital, and I couldn't see the actual numbers on the remote because I was that my body was that exhausted. So your brain actually shuts off certain areas so it doesn't waste energy. Which would you know? And it's kind of really bizarre. And I couldn't see. I thought I was going blind as well as having cancer. It was really bad. That freaked me out because I could not see the actual, like the numbers, the little numbers on the remote. It was like, oh, I was sort of like going, call the doctor, call the doctor. I was freaking out. Hi, Jess Black. Thanks for joining me. So Jess Black and Wendy Harvey are the two ladies. So Harvey, she does all the spirit poems. And then we've got Jess Black. She does all the beautiful bracelets. I've got like heaps of them here. I've got them in my little bag. I've got a whole bag full down there. And when I do, I'm probably going to do a platform show not long, in just probably after say in October sometime, because I've just been so goddamn busy in at work. It's not funny. It's just absolutely crazy busy. I'm doing about 4 or 5 jobs at once. So you can imagine like my little 8 brains, what they're doing. And it's just pretty full on at work at the moment. So it's in construction. So when you're in construction and you're it's just crazy diabolical. So, I love all that stuff because it's just reminds me of when I worked in government, and it reminds me of like, I like to be organized. I like to have all the like projects and everything all up and running. My background's in project management, so I'm smashing it there. But it's just really hard when you're doing, 4, 5, 6 jobs just by yourself. It's not easy. So going back to Jess, she sends me these beautiful bracelets and gives me gifts, and then I top it up with like a beautiful little where is it? Oh, I've got one in the bag over there. I top them up with these beautiful little keys, and I send them out. So any random act of kindness that you do, that's really, really beautiful, and it's not just like taking out the neighbor's garbage. But it's just, helping people to, do something that's just naturally beautiful. So over to you there, Elio. I haven't even started a reading. I've got a validation. Thank you.
Yep. So Sheila Hall Smith said, validation. Thank you, Lesley and Spirit, for my reading yesterday. Love you, coming from USA, Alabama.
Oh, beautiful. I've been to Alabama. It's beautiful there. The streets and everything is so wide. Over here, it's just so like narrow. It's just beautiful. I went to Alabama. I think it's the Space Center in Alabama. It's massive, like the big shuttle. I was going to say shuttle bus. I don't mean shuttle bus. I mean the big shuttle. That was cool. I went with my old boss and his wife. We went over there to the States. It was amazing. It was really beautiful. It's massive, that thing. It's like the size of, I don't know, 6 football fields. It's just massive. Amy Santos, hello. Wendy Merce Martin, hello. We've got Kamva Nashkishuta. I can't even say the name. Sorry, I'll have to spell it. N-T Show Nashosho. I can't say it. I'm sorry. She said, hello, I hope you're good. Get into Bachelor of Law. You asked me that the other night because I remember that question because it's the only question that I've ever had about asking about Bachelor of Law. And I said yes. So I'm not sure if you're actually watching the show, but I did say yes. Nikki Ray says, you are amazing. Thank you. I think you're amazing too, Nikki. Akisha McGrew, I would love a message from Spirit of what is coming in for me, please. A lot of stuff coming in for you. You just need to hold back the reins a bit because it's you're too gun-ho, you're too fast to step into the fire. That's what I'm getting for you. So hold back the reins and be a bit more patient, okay? Then everything will all the ducks will start getting in a row for you. And I don't know why, but that's what it is. I've got a hair. You know when you just put your hair up and you get a hair falling down that just tickles your neck? Well, that's me right now. So I can't stand anything. Sometimes I get into a mood where I can't stand anything on my neck and I get really itchy. You know when you go to the hairdressers and they put that towel around and they put everything around your neck and then they tie you up like they're strangling you. I can't stand it, so I've got to make it really loose. I can't stand anything on my neck. Depends on what mood I'm in. So Andy Dan, hello, big hello to you there. You must be tired. Yes, I am a bit tired. You watch, I'll start to fade probably by about 11:30. Last night I was up till midnight. Mitchell Chatov, hello's watching. So let's keep going. We've got Lorraine Aiken, hello there. We've got Erin Gretel, hello there. She said, I have been told my brain is dehydrated. I so feel this. She says, it is, you got to write properly, you guys. I can't understand myself. She says, I'm not in a good place. I think she's trying to say, can Spirit give me any messages on what he sees? So your brain is dehydrated. What you need to drink water for a start. I can't even talk. So you can't even get your words out because I feel like I'm talking like you now. It's just like your brain is so dehydrated that you can't even talk properly. So Erin, sorry, who was it? Yeah, Erin. And I just feel like for you too, Erin, going forward, or who's Ellen around you? And Ellen, Ellen, because I wouldn't have said that for no reason. So, Erin. I just feel like your name is really, really different, the surname. So is this like a German name or what's German to you as well? And just going forward, like even though I say this all the time, even though everything feels like it's on top of you and you're not coping, I just feel like that you need to start looking at the big picture, guys. You've got to look at the big picture. Stop living in the moment. You have to actually move out of the moment and move into the future. Because if you don't start looking at the future, you're not going to get anywhere. Okay, it's really, really easy to just stop and just putt along and be in automatic mode. I've been saying this for 2.5 years. Get out of automatic mode. Get into second, third gear. Everyone should be in third or fourth gear by now, but I still find people still struggling and like they're on my shows all the time, but they're not listening to what I'm saying. They just go with the motion. It's just like every single day. You've got to start getting ahead for yourself so that you don't have to, when you get older, you don't have to actually be stuck in the mud. You don't have all these issues. Nobody should be having all these issues, guys. If you've got your stuff together, if you've got your shit together, in other words, you shouldn't be having all these issues, because what's happening is you're accepting all this rubbish and you're accepting everybody to treat you bad. I'm not saying just you, Erin, but everyone to treat you bad, everyone to walk all over you. It's time to grow some, what's and start to think about how you're going to live in the future, because you don't want people continuously walking over you. Doesn't matter if it's in a relationship, doesn't matter if it's at work, doesn't matter where it is. It's so wrong. Okay, you guys weren't put on this earth so that you could be walked all over. It's so important. And if you find that you're struggling with people, there's usually a reason behind it, and that's the reason is that Spirit doesn't want you there. Spirit's trying to get you away from these people, because you don't have these obstacles for no reason. Okay, so and you're saying, I'm just going back to Erin's question. She says, I have been told my brain's dehydrated, so I feel this. So go and drink some water. If it's literal, go and drink some water. But if it's just like someone's taxing your brain or your soul, you can't always have that as well, because if you allow people to tax your soul or take advantage of your good nature, they will continually walk over you guys. It's time to step up. It's time to get your asses out of bed, go for a walk in the morning, go and get something to fix your health. Get yourself moving, okay? Move. The more you move, the more the brain functions better, the more the whole body functions better. You can't just say to yourself, oh, will I get better Well, you're going to be, I'm not talking about you now, Erin. I'm just talking general, but you're going to get better, but you need to make sure that you're pushing yourself to get better because no one else is going to do it for you guys. Okay. And the more you think about, oh, I hope this doesn't happen, I hope that doesn't happen, it's going to happen because you're planting the seed with the universe. The universe is always, I can't stress that enough. It's like you guys come on my show, which is fantastic. I love you all. But sometimes I get the same questions from the same people asking about the negative stuff when I repeat myself. And this is my 250 live show. And I've said from day one, go watch The Secret. And it's only just now that other people are going, wow, I've just watched The Secret. It's amazing. And I'm going, far out. I've only been saying it for 250 shows, which is, I'm not having a go, but it's time to have some butt kicking, guys. You got to do something for your life so that you make your life a lot better. And this is why I'm here, to help you and push you along, because my personal training background is going to go and give you a little bit of a shove. Not a shove, but a push, a little bit of a kick up the butt, a virtual kick up the butt, I should say. So yeah, it's important, guys. You got, like, everything on my shows are all doom and gloom. So I try and lift it up as much as I can, but it's sometimes, it's a bit it's not overbearing. I wouldn't say that. It's not traumatizing me. It doesn't worry me because I'm just delivering messages. But I just don't like to see you guys suffer. And if I can push you a little bit to stop you from suffering, then that's even better, isn't it? So, because I see the future, some of you guys don't, even though some of you do, but you don't know how to use it properly yet. So kind of is a double-edged sword. So, but I 100% feel if anyone comes on my show and say, oh, will I get better? Of course, you will get better. You will not be dehydrated because you're going to give yourself some water. You will get your act together because there's a lot of loving people in my live shows that actually will help you. Everyone's really caring you, and if they're not, we just delete them off. It's simple. So it's all about you guys. You got to look at yourself and say, far out, why am I accepting this crap in my life? Why am I allowing people to upset me? The first thing that comes to mind for me is, if you're upset with someone that said something about you, you're giving them permission to upset you. So the more that you focus on what they've done to you, or the more that you worry about how they've done this or said this or whatever the case may be, you're giving them permission to upset you. So when you listen to that again, you're giving them permission to upset you. So when you have people that are doing that to you all the time, that's a constant thing. So they think they can get away with it, but you don't want them to get away with it anymore. It's your call now. 100% your call. So I'll keep getting drawn back to Jojo. We have a spirit in the house, maybe 3, and sometimes you can see a big black butterfly flying in a wall, or we see a white walking past the hallway. Yeah, Jojo, if that's the case and you're seeing it, then you're probably a medium yourself, and you're not really understanding what's going on there. No offense, and also they're not pets. I heard that was probably the best saying from one of a psychics that I know, that she said they're not pets, which is true. They don't belong in your home. You need to get them out. So the only way that you can get them out is to acknowledge them when you see them and say to them, you don't belong here. I want you to leave. You're not welcome here, and you're not welcome in my house. I want you to leave. No matter how good you think they are, they're not welcome. Okay, they're not meant to be there. It's like they're a lost soul. It's like they're a lost, it's like they're crossed over, but they haven't completely finished the crossing over. That's how I see it. Because if I was when I see, it's funny because when I see ghosts in people's house, or not ghosts, but like spirit in people's house, I see them sometimes as dark energies, and I see them like, if you're lying in bed like this, I see them lying over the top of you, and I see this dark black shadow over the top of the person. And I don't like that. That to me doesn't feel right. The energy doesn't feel right. But then when I know that they're completely passed over and they've gone to the other side properly, I see them here next to me. That's how I know the difference, because that's my remote viewing. So my remote viewing allows me to see everything out of your eyes, or out of your the situation that you've been in, or when you were little, or when your past loved one was little, so that I can describe what they're showing me, so that can give you validation when I'm reading for you for a past loved one, etc. So yeah, but get rid of them. So it's not anything that you should be happy or proud about there, Joe, to say, oh wow, I've got a ghost in my house. No, it's got to go, because later on they cause a bit more problems. Okay, they might not be doing it now, testing the waters and stuff like that, but I just feel like they've got to go. Yeah, and I feel like that in the hallway too, you hear the footsteps, because they just showed me tiptoeing down, but their tiptoe is so heavy that you can still hear them. And they also show me in the window as well. So they just show me on the right side. I feel like there's a bedroom on the right side, and then when you open that window, it's like they're all just like looking in, like stalkers. Oh my gosh, they're making my nose itchy. Gosh. Is anyone around you, Jojo, that's got itchy nose or hay fever? Because I feel like I want to sneeze now. I feel like it's you. Who else have we got here? Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Okay, I just want to say hello to a few more people. Lorraine Aiken, hello. Wendy Harvey, hello. Miss Harvey, I was talking about you earlier. And I'm going to sneeze. Dwayne Fairley, hello there. Michelle Maltese, hello. Jody Rush, hello. Nikki Ray, yes. Who's got Tashi Lee? So, guys, that's my little rant for the night about getting, I'm going to sneeze, getting your act together, getting yourself, just want to grab my blanket. Because I'm freezing here. I had the heater on earlier and I jumped in the bath and I'm absolutely freezing. So I've just got to get my blanket on my feet. So I forgot to put my Ugg boots on. Michelle Lambert, hello. She said, you did a reading for me last night. Do I have a dark entity in my home? Did I say something about that last night? I can't remember. I'm not sure about that. I feel like there was something in there, but I feel like it's gone, Michelle. So why do I get like your eyes? What's wrong with your eyes too? Because I feel like that your eyes are going a bit strange. So Jojo, you're saying you sound very confident. You're saying we have 3 spirits in the house. One, we could see a black butterfly going into the wall. Sometimes we can see white figures. Yeah, that's the same one. Okay. Yeah, you're just very specific. Three spirits. Why is that? Why are you so specific? Delia says, I love your realness, Lesley. Well, guys, if I don't tell you, who's going to tell you? I'm not here to fluff feathers. I'm not here to paint pretty pictures. Anybody can tell you what you want to hear. You need to know reality, because reality is going to bite you all on the bum and you're not going to be getting anywhere in life. I want you to get somewhere. I want you to use, if you've got a gift, I want you to use it so you can help other people. And I also want you to get ahead, like just get out there and be the best you can. You've only got one shot at it, and life's not a rehearsal, guys. It's a real thing, So Maria, Guadalupe, I can't say Guadalupe. What are my gifts and talents, please? And thank you if drawn. So you should know what they are, because you would know what type of clairs you've got there, Maria. So the clairs are hearing, seeing, smelling, remote viewing. You tell me. So I feel like that you get the audible. That's what I feel like. So Ward Van de Plas, hello there, lovely. He says, Belgium, 2:15 p.m. in the afternoon. That's cool. Omni Jerish, hello there. Tracy Joyle says, you're echoing sometimes, Lesley. How come I'm echoing? I think if you've got 2 things on, it might echo for you. I'm not echoing. Am I echoing there, Ellie? No. She says no. So Veronica Moff says, thank you for the advice. Exactly what I needed to hear. 100%, Lovey. If I don't tell you, like I said, if I don't tell you, you go, guys, and you're not going to get it. I've got to actually like push those boundaries a little bit further than normal sometimes, because, I don't want you to be hurt. I don't want you to be sad. That's why I lift up my shows. That's why I bring my shows up, so that you can You can feel better. You can have, something to look forward to. I've so many people. I've done this is my 250 show. I've had so many people over 200. You can imagine how many readings I've done in 250 shows. Like last night, I think I did 35 readings or something. That's a lot in 2 hours. And if I told you how many people contact me after shows, and they people are suicidal, people are like wanting to just end everything, and I just try my best to keep everyone going as much as I can. Yeah, Tashi Lee, what you manifest is what you attract 1000%. And I can't stress that enough. If you're in business, I hear this a lot too. If you're in business and you're saying, I can't get staff, I can't win, I can't get ahead, I can't save money, I can't do anything, I can't get my bank mortgage, I can't do this, I can't do that. I'm telling you now, you're going to be 100% right. You're not going to be able to get nothing. 1000%. I've seen it so many times. So, yeah, beautiful, Michelle Lambert. She says, we all need to be authentic and expect, and respect. That is so true. I love that. And the more, so when you watch The Secret, you learn a few lessons, right? And if you haven't learned your lessons in the first 10 minutes of it, you've got to go and watch it again, because what it teaches you gratitude. And when you become grateful for everything that you've got, oh man, I tell you, it's amazing how much more comes to you and how much more stuff that you'll receive. It's incredible, it's just incredible. The more you give, the more you receive. And I do 8 hours a week. I mean, I don't receive that much from doing the 8 hours, but what I receive is the self-satisfaction that I've actually helped some people around the world, knowing that I've actually pulled them away from doing something silly to themselves, or pulled them away from being, upset or sad, or got them out of a sticky situation. You know what I mean? So that's how I think. I'm very how do I say? I'd like to pay back to the world or to the universe what I received when I was sick with my cancer, because my cancer nearly killed me. And it's 4 operations in 6 months. I was knocked off my feet, a personal trainer, and I was knocked off my feet. But I had so much love. I had like even the nurses were bringing me like little ice blocks. They weren't allowed to. I wasn't allowed to eat anything for a week. I was just on a drip, but they would bring in ice blocks, lemonade ice blocks to keep me going, keep me happy. They would do anything and everything to keep me going. So that's when I believe that I got my full, like, 100% gift, because I saw bloody ghosts and everything. And when I was on the heavy painkiller stuff to stop the pain after the surgery, but I saw everything. And that's what I believe now, is that I was meant to have this gift and have every Claire and everything, so that I could share this back. And so that's why I share so much back. People say, oh, what do you do 8 hours a week? I go, well, why do you do nothing a week? They go, oh. So I just think, well, that's because you're selfish. So when you start giving, you'll start receiving. So Veronica Moffat, she says, you're right, Leslie. Okay, positive mindset and creates positive outcomes, Michelle Lambert. Of course, 100%. So Jewel Hancock, hello. Leslie Strudwick, hello. So Ash Meadow says, couldn't agree more, Leslie. Negative attracts negative and is draining to everyone around them. 100%. And you've got to, like I always say this, when you become a medium, I've always said this into when I do my workshops. When you become a medium, or when you become someone that's giving to other people, it's okay to do that, and it's fantastic. It's amazing. But when you have someone that's coming along and they're vampiring, you call them the vampires. You got to learn to know which one's which, and you got to know which one to pull back from too. So that's probably a hard thing, because a lot of people that do this kind of work is an empath. They've got their hearts on their sleeve. They're like, I'm a strong empath because I'm very soft and generous and loving, caring, and all that stuff. I send kisses and hugs to everybody around the world. I don't even know them. And then you've I've got the other side, whereas I'm tough because I have to be tough to do that tough love, because otherwise people will walk all over me, and I can't have that. Veronica Morphy says, thank you, Leslie. I claim this message. Perfect. Dawn Beverly Nash, there are so many messages for me in what you say. She says, even if I don't get a personal message. Yes, lovey, that's what I do this. So most of the time, my readings, I have themes, and the themes are, so for example, if I know that the person that I'm reading for is psychic, or like a medium like me, spirit will show me automatically. They'll show me the same theme with shadows on my right, and I see the shadows. I see them running past me straight away, and then I see the person that I'm reading for, even though I don't know what they look like. I'll see them, and I'll see them facing the left, and then there's a shadow shimmy of little white light, or a little bit of like it looks like a ghost but not a ghost. It's like a little bit of when you come out of the shower and the mirror is a bit misty, that's what it looks like to me. So it'll be quite misty behind them, and it's like, and if there's sometimes I'll see a dark colored one and I'll see a light colored one, so I know that two different purposes. But that's how I see things as themes sometimes, like Robin Williams. He was a funny man, but he took his own life. So there's two different themes for him. So if I see him, I know that the person had those two traits. So, but when I say all this stuff, Dawn, I want people to listen as to relate it to their life, because it's so broad sometimes when I'm talking, that it can be like that because it's a theme, if that makes sense. So over to you there, Ellie.
Yep, give me 2 seconds. So Erin Gatorek, she said, validation, thank you, love. Yes, I'm drinking water. I thought it was medication. I'm going to try walking and more outdoors. Thanks, love. And then she also said, also, I don't know an Ellen, and my surname is my husband's name. I think it's English.
She said she also doesn't know an Ellen, and my surname is my husband's name. I think it's English. Okay, righto. So I feel like over to you there, Ellie. There's someone around her that's an Ellen then, because I see it again. So Ellen or an Ellie, or not even an Ellie, just an Ellen. Helen or Ellen, something like that. 100%. Yeah. Is that it there, Ellie?
Michelle Lambert said, my eyes are sore from studying and lots of reading.
That's why my eyes were sore. There you go. Wow. Thank you. This is. Yeah, so sometimes, guys, just so you know, with anything such as depression or anxiety or anything like that, that can also be a real fully blown mineral deficiency. Okay, so when you're having all that anxiety, all that those issues with your mind, it can be a zinc deficiency or a magnesium deficiency. Generally both, because they both come hand in hand pretty much. So as soon as you start topping up that and getting the right amount for your body type and stuff like that, you will feel 100% better. And also lack of exercise. So the difference is that you're not lifting up your hormone levels. So once the hormone levels are lifted up and you've gone for a run, or you've gone for a really, really brisk walk, you'll start to feel better. 100% you'll feel better. Geez, Ward Vanderplas. That is like a tongue twister, what you've just written there. That's cool. That has got, oh, look, I'm blonde. You've just confused me. Okay. I'll read it out to everybody. Ward Vanderplas says, our forgiveness becomes a piece of thought. When it is remembered again, then the forgiven thing becomes knowing again, and you think back to the forgiveness you had once forgotten. That's really confusing for me. So, in order to forget the things we once forgave, we must learn to understand and let go of them. Only then you can forget what you once forgave. I think you're trying to catch me out. So Tashi Lee says, I do too, stuck between two worlds. Stuck between worlds. Yeah, sometimes it's easy. Karina Bristow, she says, I keep seeing a group of 4 crows that come and visit every day, and it is a good thing or a bad thing. I love crows, and I think it's a good thing. Just because they're black doesn't mean anything. I love those animals, and I feel like they're really, really majestic, and I feel like there's past loved ones on the other side that are actually coming and visiting you, because to get them to do that every day, it's crazy. It's really cool. And I was only saying the other night that I did a reading here in my office, and it was a Tuesday night. It was really late, and it was just about 11:30, and I just finished doing. Can't remember the name of the lady. Ellie might remember, but I remember doing a reading for this lady, and sure as ever, I heard a kookaburra, and I said the kookaburra in the background, and then sure as ever, the lady that I read for said that her father used to love kookaburras or something like that it was. But the kookaburra was like, you never ever, in Australia, you never ever, hardly ever hear any birds at night, especially in my area. But out of the blue, it just started cuckooing and had my window open. So it was really quite bizarre. So Erin Gretzer, she says, yeah, she says she's going to try more walking and outdoors, but she said just the dizziness is out of this world and the brain fog. So when you have brain fog, that comes from a complete deficiency in zinc. Okay, so because I know because it happened to me. That's why I know. Because when I had the surgery for my cancer, they took out the right side of my stomach, which was it's hard to explain now. But when they did that, that part of your stomach or my stomach actually stores all the vitamins and minerals. But if I don't have it there anymore, I can't store it. That's why I have to top up on my minerals all the time. So that's why I know a lot about it, because I had to study it. And I knew that for a fact that I went to a naturopath as well. And she also discovered that I was completely zinc deficient, because I could taste the zinc drink and it tasted like lolly water to me. And she said, oh my God, you're so zinc deficient, because normally people just take a little tiny sip and spit it out because it tastes like, metal. That's what she said to me. So yeah, you need to go and get to a functional medicine doctor and make sure that all your minerals are topped up so you can feel better. Because I'm telling you now, anxiety and depression do come from that. Okay. Wardy says, I had those a lot, but thanks to your advice, I didn't have them anymore. I forgot what I said now. What did I say? So Mitchell chapter, been on antidepressants since I was 18. Oh my gosh, I'm 45 now. I'm more sad than I've ever been in life. Of course, Lovey. I'm scared to stop taking meds. Can spirit guide me? Please go, please go to a proper naturopath. Really find yourself a really good naturopath. If you're living in Sydney, I can put you onto one. So send me a private message, please. I did that last night. I sent off about, 6 messages last night after the show to people that I said that I can get them a good naturopath. And I believe Harvey might have, she might have a naturopath. Harvey, can you let me know up in Queensland, please, if you do? And maybe one of the girls down in Victoria. Have you got Andy Dan? Have you got someone down there that you know of, or Tina Milton over in Perth? Can you guys suss something out for me so we can help these people? But Mitchell, you know, that is horrendous. That's a long time to be on medication. I can't imagine the side effects. And, you know, you're saying that you're more sad than ever. Have you ever tried to get your butt out of the house and just go for a brisk walk? Because that will change the dynamics in your system. And you will start feeling so much better. Because, you know, I know, like, I roll my eyes up because I'm just saying, my God, I wish I could just show people, you know, the difference. I'm not a qualified doctor, but I used to lecture anatomy and physiology. I'm a qualified trainer and assessor in it. So, and I can just imagine like how scared you would be to stop taking the medications. But please go to a functional medicine doctor. So somebody that's a naturopathic doctor. Okay, they're expensive. The one in Sydney here is I've got an appointment with her in, I've got another person this Saturday. I want to test out this other person on Saturday before I refer. And then the other lady is on the 15th of December, I think it is. And it's so true there, Harvey. She says, once you understand your value, the more you won't tolerate crap. 100%. That is so true. From anyone. Step up, believe in yourself, then you will attract like-minded people. Simple once you trust you. Exactly. That is so true. I love that, Harvey. That's beautiful. And, you know, like as soon as you stop taking the, you know, people like as soon as people stop taking you for granted, that's when you start to gain the respect in people. And then you go, well, hang on. Then there's a whole big new phase of new people that come on board. I don't know what's going on with me tonight, but I just feel really itchy and I don't want to find this person because I was not itchy before I started. And I feel like someone's got like something around my neck. Susan Sanders, listening from the beautiful countryside of Missouri, USA, wildlife all around me. That is so cool. See, so that you must be so grounded in the fresh air. It just feels like amazing, you know, just really beautiful. So, Leah Sorom, Soremenho, Soromho from Portugal. Haven't had anybody from Portugal for a while. Corona Marie, hello there. Okay. Margaret Rogerson says, probably spirit playing with your nose. It happens to me a lot when I go live as well. Yeah, I can just imagine. It's annoying. And then they start giving you itchy eyes, and you just want to poke your eyes out and just go, oh, okay, thanks, spirit. I know. I've got eyes, I know. Nat Anna says, I'm expecting to see a family member and I'm estranged from any messages. Are you talking about I'm expecting to see a family member I'm estranged from? Any messages? Yes, just keep a low profile. Don't get over confident with it, you know, don't get over, you know, thinking that everything's going to be exactly how you plan it because it'll just change, you know. So I don't mean it's going to change in the negative. I feel like it's going to be good. But, yeah, it's going to just be slow going. Just tread water, in other words. Oh, Michelle Lambert says, I'm grateful that I wake up every day. My brother passed from motor neuron disease at the age of 47. Live life to the fullest, 100%. Michelle Lambert, my eyes are sore from studying lots of reading. Yeah, I had a feeling. Stop and smell the roses. Exactly. Let me go forward. So Ward says, speak to people with your heart, with your thoughts, what you put forward with openness. The people who see your heart and receive your soul will come forward with openness and will receive the truth. With the truth, you can grow and just like a flower will grow and bloom as a flower with beautiful colors, 100%. So guys, everybody, I always say this, I always say to people when I'm mentoring, I say everybody in this world has got some form of gift. I just happen to be this type of gift because I certainly can't draw anything other than Elmo. I can't fly a plane. I'm not a plumber. I'm not an electrician. I'd probably electrocute myself. But I know one thing's for sure is whatever I do, I put my heart into it and I put integrity into it. So when when you have someone that trusts you, like a boss or something like that, you need to have that integrity. And always remember, Big Brother is watching. Doesn't matter what you do, you got to remember that. I say that all the time to my mentor students. So Dawn Beverly Nash says, when I was very sick, three very strong black spirits came into my room and told me I had the strength to get better. That's beautiful. And you've got to be a medium, Lovey. I don't think you realize that you're a medium. Yeah, so Ash Meadow says, Lesley, is the number 11 being thrown at me a lot is a good sign from spirit? Thank you. Yes, it is, Lovey. You need to look up the number 11 or 1111 in the angel numbers. Maybe Ellie can find you something on that for me if you can, Ellie, Lovey, please. 100%. 11 numbers are very powerful. I can't remember exactly. Actually, I've got my little trusty sheet here. Let me just quickly find it for you because, 1 second. Oh, just trying to I just cracked my back. Oh, that felt so good. Who's got the back issues? So these are my little trusty. I'll just put this up here. So you got 111. There you go. Intuition. Okay. 2, 3. Whoops. Where am I? 4, 5, and 6. I'm not very good at doing this bit. And then you got the 9, the 8, and the 7. So you can put that onto pause later. But intuition encourages you to keep following your spirit. You're on the right path. If you see this, listen to your gut and your heart. So how cool is that? All right, Ash. So I feel like everything's going to be tickety-boo for you. No, that's beautiful. Veronica Moffat says, thank you. You are right. I'm really grateful for you. Thank you. I do get embarrassed, I try to remain humble with all this stuff. That's why I think Spirit likes me. Ingrid Muir, you're important, Leslie. Take care and thanks for sharing. You're welcome, Lovey. Vanessa Redkin said, thank you, Leslie, for supporting people who reach out to you who are feeling suicidal just to be heard. I have been in that position many times because I continue to battle my ill brain. You don't have an ill brain, Lovey. You're just hurt. That's all it is. There's nothing wrong with your brain. You're just hurt, okay? You need to jump out of the past and jump into the future and open up your mind to the future, and things are going to be beautiful for you. Okay, so when you're always sitting in the past and you're festering in the past, it's like you're sitting in quicksand with the sewer, with the stormwater, with the everything. I sound like a plumber now, don't I? But you've got everything, that's from the past that's actually traumatizing you. So, and then when people want to know things about you, you meet someone new, you talk about the past, you go, oh yeah, I used to be this, I'll do that, or whatever. Don't talk about it. Just go, you know what? Cut it straight down the line and move forward. I swear to God, it'll change your life. And if there's anyone around you that wants to know about the past and you feel uncomfortable talking about it, don't talk about it. Just say, hey, how's your dog going or something? Just change the subject completely. Just get away from them. I don't mean like physically get away. I mean get away from the topic. So I'm to finish my college degree this year. My major is anthropology. She's in messages from your spirit regarding the direction to take my studies for a minor. I was originally studying environmental sustainability, but feel this is not the right path for me. I feel like that you need to go more along, like instead of going, you can either go two ways. You can go health, or you can go something like building, because those two things never go. Food, health, or building, because you need a house over your head, you need food to live, and you need health to live as well. So look at either one of those directions. I feel like that either one is going to pay off for you. And your mind is really, really methodical. So you're very methodical, very OCD, very on point with everything. So you'll do well with any one of them. It's going to be good for you as well. Yeah, Michelle Lambert said, my brother's final earthy words were, stop and smell the roses. It's beautiful. Okay. So love, like, and share the page, guys. And also tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county, and suburb, and all that jazz. And over to you there, Ellie. We got any more validations?
Yep, there's a couple of validations. So Ingrid Mura said, validation, thanks for the health talk. Thank goodness you learned and we still have your genuine care. Many thanks again.
Yeah, right. Thank you.
Colleen Deegan said, I would like to say thank you to Lesley for giving up her time and sending healing vibes to us every night. She is amazing and we are so grateful for her and her advice. Thank you so much. I'm off to bed with a massive headache, most probably due to saying goodbye to my ex-husband. I took your advice, Lesley, and blew him away with pleasure. The spirits are a blessing.
Oh, she's funny. I love her. That's cool. That's awesome. Okay. Any more, Ellie?
Yeah. Susan Sanders said, you mentioned my location in the woods as you rubbed your eyes and skin. Believe you may be feeling my personal symptoms.
Oh, right. Yes, 100%. And I think we've got a validation over here. We've got EB from YouTube, EB1971N. I don't know what that number means. Something, your name, EB is your name, 1971 is your year, and N, I have no idea. So validation says, I found the lock. Divine guidance brought me to your channel on Sunday, but I hadn't given up looking. Not in dark colored car though, in a drawer in orange envelope. Oh, okay, fair enough. So have looked in that drawer many times before, pulled the drawer out completely this time, and there it was. Oh, there you go. And says, does Dad know I helped my brother recently? Absolutely, they always know everything. We all have gifts. I'm a singer. Fair enough. You have to send me a song. Thank you for all your messages. They are truthful and so meaningful. My year of birth, N, means my surname. Okay. Send me your songs. That'll be cool. You're my second singer that I've actually had a show. I actually had another lady that sent me songs. It was beautiful. So she's done that a few times, actually. I'll come back to you. I think you're writing some more, but no. Okay. All right, back to my little iPad. So kindness in its own is its own rewards. Karen Rogers, of course. Yeah, I've already told you, you're probably best to know your own gifts. I feel like you've got clairaudience. That's what I feel like. But you need to look up the clairs and see which one suits you with what you do. Vanessa Redkin, energy vampires, energy suckers, 100%. I don't tolerate them either. I'm happy to help everybody in the world 1,000 times around. But when you take advantage of my good nature or try and pull the wool over my eyes and then lie or whatever, that's it. I just go, okay, whatever. See you later. So Sabrina Truant says, I've been giving quite a bit lately, money to charity, making meals for the homeless and a family in need. And I've noticed my giving is coming back to me without even trying. And that is so true, because you know what I'm going to do now, Sabrina, is I'm going to send you a random act of kindness gift because you're being so beautiful. So please send me, I'm going to write this down. So please send me your postal address so I can send you a gift, and I've just written your name down so that we can post that to you. So that's going to be good for you because then you can get something back. Okay. Oh, gosh. My gosh, that has got to be the longest name in history, I reckon. That name there, I can't even say it cooler. That's about it that I can actually say. Sorry, not making fun of you, but I'm bloody hopeless at saying names as it is now. Imagine trying to say that. So if you're on one of the group pages, guys, come over to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll see me there. That's the main page on Facebook. Psychics on radio, angels on air. All right, I'm going to scroll forward now. Veronica Moffat. Validation, you were right about me being a psychic medium, she says. I've been downloading from spirit for weeks. See, I don't think that I do. Well, I don't ever like word downloading. I don't like to receive for weeks and weeks and weeks and not deliver the message. So that's what I don't like that stuff. I just say, Spirit, we're on at 8 till 10, or if I do a reading, I'm on, but protect me 24/7. That's what I say. And I trust Spirit 100%. So go figure. Help some people. Use that downloading or whatever you want to call it to help people now. And do it with like integrity and professionalism as well. Margaret Rogerson, I love watching other readers and mediums because we all do things differently. Yeah, 100%. Everyone has their own little quirky way of doing things. Sheila Paul Smith, Lesley in Spirit, can you please explain why I don't want to be by myself in the room where my mother passed, but I'm fine if my husband enters the room with me? Because you feel lonely, lovey. You probably feel her energy there, and I actually can see her energy there with you. Okay, it's not because you want to disregard your mum's passing, but you feel lonely there, and it's a bit traumatizing for you. You're still grieving, lovey. You know, it doesn't matter. There's no time limit on grieving. There's no time limit. I still got this itchy face. There's no time limit on eating, grieving, or with anything that's where someone's passed. It's just that you need to get beyond that to yourself. Okay, it's just about time. And your mum's always there beside you anyway. And I do feel like that she sits right really close. You can feel the energy. And they keep making my eyes itchy, and I don't know why. Is your eyes itchy, Sheila, as well? Malcolm Gilbert, hello. Deidre McIntosh, hello. Ingrid Muir, validation, thanks for the health talk. You're welcome. Michelle Lambert, okay. So she says, I'm having hormone therapy tablets due to cancer. Michelle, can you contact me? Because I've got some things to send you with regards to the cancer, with all the study that I did when I had the cancer. So just go to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and send me a private message, and I'll send you some information of what I had. Okay, because I want you to learn the way I did, because in that way it'll help you. It's all about changing here and changing the diet as well. Okay, so send me a message, lovey. Ingrid Muir, forgiving to me is giving love no matter what, healing love. That's beautiful. That's so true. Tanya Atkins, I'd go for a brisk walk if only it wasn't for the arthritis. I have started drinking more and bought the magnesium, iron, and calcium supplements today. Also went for a gentle walk. That's beautiful. So arthritis is also an issue with sugar. And they say, I don't believe this 100%, but they say if you eat a lot of protein or meat, you can eat protein, but the meat, okay, certain meat. And I don't take my 100% word for that, but sugar doesn't help with arthritis. And also if you're deficient in magnesium, 100% that's going to flare it up as well. So anything with an itis on the end is inflammation. Okay, so remember that anything with any disease with dis-ease, with an itis on the end is a inflammation in the body. So you need to look that up for yourself, lovey. I don't want you getting old and decrepit. You need to be sprinting around the block. Jess Black said crows are good. That's right. I love crows. I love magpies and crows. All my old work colleagues many years ago knew that I loved the magpie, so they sent money down to a man down in Melbourne, and they got a beautiful statue made for me of a handmade done magpie, and it's in my bedroom still to this day. Now that's going back, that's going back at least 18 years now. Ah, beautiful. Karina Bristol, she says, that is so true, Lesley. She said, you recommended that I look into my magnesium and zinc a few months ago, and my sleep has gotten better, and I feel better just in general. 1000%. If you feel like crap, or you wake up and your bones are clicking, usually that's from lack of strength. But if your joints are stiff and whatever else, so you got pain in everywhere, or you're aching, it's usually a deficiency in magnesium. The brain fog, the lack of taste, the lack of smell, and the receding hair. So all your hair will recede back if you're deficient in zinc. 100%. Ingrid Muir, validation. Thank goodness you learned, and we still have your genuine care. Well, you're welcome, lovey. So Marissa Serafina says, I had a very good friend that has been my friend since we were little kids that passed away very unexpectedly last week. Anything from spirit about her? Oh, Marissa, that's really, really sad. I think you wrote that up last night, and I missed it to come back. I don't remember if I said it or not. And I feel really sick in the stomach. I feel like this lady was sick for a while, but she didn't really let on about it. And you also got anxiety for this as well. It's like such a massive trauma for you. It's awful. And why am I getting like, I feel like my neck, everything is stiff. I can't move it. And I feel like everything, like my shoulders are just really sore. What's going on? Is that you, or was that her? Now I feel like it's you with an allergy or the itchy face, or this other lady, because I've got again. Oh my God, I can't. I wish they'd stop tickling my nose. And I just feel really sick around her. I just feel like everything is just really sick. Everything, even my legs, like my legs just feel like I haven't moved hardly at all. I feel like I need to move. She didn't move much, this lady. And she's also shown me like the oxygen in here, in like the oxygen thing to the nose. She's sitting up in the chair, and I can see her with a cup in her hand, just sitting up in a chair in hospital. And she had like the robe on, and she was sitting on the side closest to the window. Did you go and see her like that? Because she's just showing me there. And who's the person? She just showed me the person that's got the backpack on. So who's the person? Did you wear a backpack going there, or did someone wear a black or like a brown kind of leather backpack going there as well? Because she's showing me them, and she's just waving. She's happy as Larry, honestly. She's really quite happy there. And I also get, Marissa, I also get 23 around you, the month of May, and the number 5. And also got 13, so 4 as well, April. So 13, 23, 5, 4, and April and May. So that's what I get for you. But trust me, lovey, she's happy on the other side. No pain transitioning over at all, nothing. She's also shown me 13. Yeah, 13, 100%. She just showed me that again. And she's really quite comfortable. Okay, so don't feel like that she's not that she's uncomfortable. This lady is really comfortable. She's enjoying herself. That's for sure. And she's also given me number 16. So 1 and 6 is 7. So you got July as well. So April, May, and July, significant months. And I'll leave that there. But trust me, she's actually in a good place. It's just you guys on this side because you miss her, and it's so sudden. It's not, it's hard for you guys. So Joanne, Suze, She says, hello, Leslie. I'm in Canada. I have lost my daughter from encephalitis. So anything with an itis or an itis on the end, remember, it's inflammation. But unknown cause autopsy could not see what caused it. I want to know if the 2 weeks I was with her, if she heard me and was her brain already was her brain already too damaged? Did she suffer and did she give up the fight? She was a single mum, loved her little boy so much. She lived every day like it was her last with him. She did so much with her boy. Is she still being a big sister to her siblings? They need her and miss her so much. Is she around me? 100% love you. She's around everybody. She did not suffer and never suffer. I've never seen anybody suffer going to the other side, okay? And I feel like that 100% she heard everything you were saying. Did you, is that what I saw before? Okay, so she's shown me that what I just said about the previous reading, I'm getting that again. So I feel like that she was coming through before I even got to you. Okay, so sitting in the chair, I'm seeing that again. I'm seeing sitting in the chair with the thing there and also the oxygen and just holding a cup, like a cup of hot water or hot tea or something there, like hot soup, that just liquid soup. But I just feel like that she 100% knew everything that was going on around her. Was there, now I don't understand this one, right? I've got to say what I get. Was there, when she was unconscious, was there an argument with nurses or a nurse and a family member or two family members, someone? Because I just saw nurse or doctor, family member, then gone and then come back. And then I saw them arguing, like bickering, like this really nasty in the background, but she heard that. So what was that? Because she's saying to me that they were arguing over her or arguing about something. She couldn't quite tell me what it was. And did she have swollen legs as well? Swollen legs, swollen belly before she passed? Because she's showing me that. She's saying to me that that was the only thing that she didn't like about her body. Because she's saying to me that she was really like prim and proper and she just, didn't like people to see her like that. So that really, that upset her for people to see her at her worst, if that makes sense. Even though she said everyone was like extremely sad. She said, I didn't want people to see me like that. I didn't want people to know. And I feel like that you were there with the last breath, or there was somebody that was on her. So if she's facing this way and the window's there, then this is her left side. And someone was on this side and they were holding her hand and rubbing her hand, because she's showing me that someone had their head down, just kissing her hand. Okay? But she is extremely comfortable. Nothing wrong with her. They're quite content. She wouldn't have it any other way, If she had it her way, she'd still be here now. And she's also worried about the little boy, but I feel like that's under control. Is he with you now, the little boy? Because I don't see, like I saw the father, but I saw the father come and go again. So I just don't feel like the father's even there. But the little boy's got a lot of support around him. He's got like everyone around him. So he's going to do really well, the little boy. And yeah, I get an R name what's the R name for the boy? Roman or Romeo, Rooney something. Raymond, what's the R name? Who's the R name? So yeah. Over to you there, Ellie.
Yeah. So there was a validation from Ash Meadow. She said, validation. Thank you, Leslie, for reading out my spirit numbers. Definitely spirit has definitely sent me a lot of messages lately and clear signs around the numbers when they have shown the back. That's me. I have had sick babies, so co-sleeping has hurt my back. And if you felt and saw also that was from my contraception removed surgically today.
Oh, right. Fair enough. Yeah, because when I had to pick up that thing and my back went, oh my God, I've got to crack my back. Yeah, over to you there, Ellie.
And then Dawn Beverly Nash said, "Thank you so much. I'm 77 and you have changed my way of thinking and enjoy what you do for the world without charge. You will sure be rewarded."
Oh, beautiful, Dawn. Thank you. Very sweet. 77. That's really cute. Okay, Ellie. That's really cute.
And Sheila Hall Smith said, "Thank you, Lesley. I was so wondering why I felt the way I did being in the room without someone in there with me. And you mentioned about your eye twitching and asked about mine. I was crying, Lesley, while you were explaining to me. I love you, Lesley, and thank you. And Spirit also thank you, Ellie."
That's beautiful. Thank you, Sheila. Yeah. Well, you know, as much as you miss your mum, she's always there, lovey. So she's never going anywhere. They don't go anywhere. They don't stay with me. I don't want them. No offense, but I don't want them to hang around me. I want to go to sleep at night. I want to be able to, have a peace. So that's why I say to Spirit, only give me. Oh, look, I just looked at the time and it's 11:11. Can you believe that? I got to snap that. I got to snap it. It's 11:11. Spirit just said, quick, look at the time. I went, all right. So, and there you go. I'm going to show you 1 second. I'm just going to look. How cool is that? I always snapshot them. So 11:11 is really powerful numbers. So go and look that up. Who was that we just read then? What was the name? Sheila Smith. That was your lovey. So go and look it up. Okay, because that's going to make you happy. All right, because she just said, look at the numbers, the time, and sure as ever, it's perfect timing for you. So that's got to be a really nice sign for you. Oh, that's beautiful, Colin Deegan. She's amazing. Okay. Karina Bristol, I was starting to get a bit paranoid because she says, I am so glad I am able to eat you again today. That's funny. I think she meant something else, of course. I need all of this today. Thank you so much, Lesley. You're welcome. So I'm going to scroll forward, guys. Yeah, in Muir, it's strong energy tonight because of the full moon coming in, I think. So if anyone's got any information on the full moon, can you send it to me? Because I want to know more. Jody Rush is Chinese natural dock, Coolangatta, in the Strand entrance on beachfront near Coolangatta Hotel. Jody, can you send that to me in a private message, please, on Psychics on Radio, Angels and Air, so that I can, if someone contacts me for that area, then I can keep it, please. If you've got a phone number there as well, that'd be amazing. So Susan Sanders, you mentioned my location in the woods as you rubbed your eyes and skin. Believe you may be feeling okay. Yeah, I think we did that one. Yeah, right. Reese Daniels, I study and use plant and tree medicine. Beautiful. I learned from Dr. Druid Path. I rarely use synthetic medication. Same as me. I never use hardly anything ever. I think the last thing that I've ever taken was, God, far out, maybe a year ago, if you're lucky. Angela Griffiths, hello, beautiful angel spirit, and to all. So nice to catch you this morning. I got my job, well done, and work early in the morning when you're on here. We are 11 hours behind you here in Ohio, USA. That's so cool. Well done. Congratulations. Ingrid Muir and Big Sister is watching. Fair enough. Hello, Big Sister. Bev Ridley, that's what my 95-year-old father always says, always stop and smell the roses. So true. Oops, my screen just jumped completely somewhere then. I don't know where it went. Okay, I gotta go back a bit. Okay, where are we? What did I do? Oops. Oh gosh, my eyes are getting sorer. I squint more when my eyes are getting sorer. Okay. Hello, Charmaine. I was only thinking of you this afternoon. Okay. Where are we? Oh, I knew I had to go back a bit. 1 second. All right. Isn't it funny, the old wives' tales? Tina Milton, my mum always said that an itchy nose means you are going to be angry at someone. Fair enough. Like who? Okay, I think I've caught up now. So if I've missed your question, guys, please post it again. I don't not read them. I don't see them. Sometimes I see them right at the end or the next day, which is annoying. So Chelsea Westcott says, I relapsed. Is this the end for me? No, I know what I should do, but I'm wondering, gosh, there's a point and a chance I will recover again. I have overdoses and nearly died many times in the last 2 months. Geez, Lovey, what the hell is going on with you? You can fix everything, when you want to. Seriously, Lovey. It's all about you. Just start to put some value into yourself and don't rely on something else to give you that kick. Once you start valuing yourself, you will see a different side to the world, The world won't be so you won't be so angry with the world, and the world will accept you better. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to keep scrolling forward. Sorry, guys. There's so many messages. I've got to keep reading them. 9/11 over there, Leona Sunday. Andy Dan says, yep, 11/11. First-time watcher, Jennifer Tackett. First-time watcher, empath here. How do I make the negative energy that hides in my bedroom closet leave? You tell them, you acknowledge them, you tell them to leave. 100%. I don't believe in saging. I never sage. I never do that. I mean, I tell people to do that are inexperienced with all this stuff to help them. But I just trust now who's been tickling your ear as well? I just trust my spirit, and I say it is my spirit to protect me 100% 24/7. Make sure they're watching out for me. But what you can do there, Jennifer, is just acknowledge the spirit and just say, you're not welcome here. I said this earlier in the show. You're not welcome here. You need to leave. Please go. Get out of the house. Get out of my life. And they will start to go. Get out of the closet. So Amanda Hyde, she says she's from Illinois. I live about 15 minutes from St. Louis, Missouri. It's 8:15 a.m. there. That's cool. So Mitchell Chateau, I get 4:20 and 9/11 a lot. Yeah, cool. Holly Burling is 11/11. Cool. Yeah. So Donna Brooks says, when I am more practiced, I know what I need to do now. I'm going to work with cold cases. I said exactly the same. I was asked when I first was acknowledged about my gift, I say. And I had a gentleman ask me who's a psychic medium. He's renowned as well. And he said, well, Lesley, what are you going to do with your remote viewing? And I said, I feel like I'm going to do missing persons, or I'd like to do missing persons, and just let the parents know or do things like that, and just like help people get some peace. And and I just wouldn't mind doing murder cases, stuff like that, cold cases. And he turned around and said, he goes, if you do that, Les, I'm never going to have anything to do with you ever again. And I said, what? And he said, well, that's because you're going to attach every single bad energy, every single negative energy, and it's going to change your life. It's going to make your life a misery. He says, I don't want to be around you. I don't want to be around that. I said, right, that's enough information for me. I'm never doing that. And I didn't. So Bev Ridley. So over to you there, Ellie.
Yep, so I think I did that. So Joanne's sister said, he's not with me, he's with the dad and his very young girlfriend. His name is Emilio. Thank you so much. And then Bev Ridley said, Mum was very prim and proper and had a window in bed in the nursing home. The night Mum passed, Sister John from the nursing home felt she needed to see Mum 15 minutes before she passed and held Mum's hand and was talking to Mum. Sister John said to us the next morning.
Yeah, 100%. That's right. I saw that. I saw somebody holding the hand. Amy Santos, she said, you once connected to my boyfriend's mum and you also showed her a picture at your time, 11/11. Does she have any special messages for us? Well, then that's probably for you too, because you're on tonight there, Amy. 100%. Your boyfriend's mum. Now, why do I get a sore neck around you? And feel like that your boyfriend also is just really, really quite stiff getting out of it's like he's just crawling out of bed. It's not just from one specific area. It's like his whole sore. That's what I just saw. And she's more worried about him than you're worried about her. And I feel like the number 17, 178, so the month of August as well, is significant for birthdays, anniversaries, as well as the number 21. So you got 1 and 2 is 3. So you got the month of March as well. So 21, 17, 8 to, 3. And I just feel like for you going forward, there's going to be a few little hiccups for you guys, but rest assured, everything's going to just settle down straight away a couple of days later and be tickety-boo. So don't get too stressed. Tracy, gives some very strong energy tonight. Yes, 100%, because it's coming into a full moon. Louise O'Connor says, I get 11/11 and 333 a lot. That's so cool. So the 333 means equilibrium, mind, body, and spirit. Focus on all three aspects. Don't neglect one for the other when you see this number. You need to balance everything out there. That's what it's saying. Yeah, I feel like that Peggy Rudolph, I'm struggling with my young son. Please tell me we will be okay. I do feel like you will be okay, but he's just getting his masculinity and he's starting to fluff his feathers like the rooster, so he just wants to be the man of the house. That's what I'm getting with him. So pull back the reins a little bit and just do the, like the thumbs up, the negative, not the verbal, like positive stuff. Just do thumbs up, a wink, and give him a big smile, or the big smile kind of thing, and just have a sock fight. Seriously, a sock fight changes everything. Honestly, I've just said that for so many years. It has. I can't tell you how many of my PT clients have had changes in their life. It's amazing. So Ingrid Muir says, energy knows to me that I know better. Fair enough, I'm not saying that. I can't say some of the stuff that I see on here, but anyway. So Dawn Beverly Nash says, I can hear water flowing behind you. Really? Oh, right, that's cool. Well, it's probably my computer because it keeps on going. Yeah, do we have any more validation, Sarah Lee?
Jennifer Thackett said, "Thank you so much. I have tried sage just to sleep in peace. My ears have been ringing suddenly and very loudly, one at a time, more so in the left ear than right. Feel ringing is a message I'm not understanding."
Ah, right. Ringing in the ears. Wow. Never ever had that from spirit. Not for me anyway. Yeah, right. Okay. That's a tricky one. Okay. Yeah, so Delia, full moon soon explains me feeling nostalgic, 100%. And it's always going to be like that with the full moon, especially if you're one of these people that actually gets affected by it. So they call the they named the person a lunatic because it comes from the lunar moon. So that's what we used to lecture before because it all goes with the tides and the moon and all that stuff. So when you're awake and stuff, and that's why most of the time between now and the end of Monday next week, it's going to be a bit weird because you've got the full moon coming in on Saturday. So everyone's energy is all going to be all over the place, and there's going to be a few more arguments as usual. So try and stay away from the arguments. So crystal infused, Charmaine says, I practice the full moon ritual of writing and letting go, allowing forgiveness for all and oneself. Write letters of forgiveness to clear all negativity and then take it out in the full moon and burn it. I do it in the saucepan. Fair enough. Whatever floats your boat there, lovey, because I don't do anything of that. But if that's what works for you, then that's great. Yeah, Tina Milton, she says she had a very upsetting negative energy in the house, which was my parents. She said, my mum and I had a very difficult relationship. I recently told her that I forgave her and my house and I are living in peace now. Yes, the message for you there is to keep smiling, lovey, because I feel like that you're not smiling enough either. Tashi Lee, I get the ringing from the channeling sometimes. Yeah, I don't get anything like that. So if you're getting ailments or if you're getting issues when you're doing your readings, guys, or when you're channeling or downloading or whatever you want to call it, I don't call it anything. I just call it being a psychic or medium. Then I feel like you haven't got a grip on it. That's what I get. So if you're getting ringing or you're getting something that's annoying you or that's something that's actually causing you pain or long-term pain, because I get the pain when I do the readings, but if it's causing you, like issues with your health or whatever the story is, or lack of sleep or whatever, then you're not controlling your spirit. You need to put some more boundaries around your spirit and your spirit guide, and then ask them to do the right thing. Ask them to have boundaries. For example, I say to mine, I don't want nothing before the show. I don't want nothing after the show. I just want you to come in and do your thing. Give me everything between 8 and 10 o'clock or 10 to 12 or 9 to 11 or whatever the case may be, whatever show I'm on. I don't want nothing before it. I don't want nothing after it because I'm setting up. I'm busy before. Crystal Infused says, I'm a lunatic at full moons. Laughing out loud, she says, I should really just go hug trees and sleep at the beach. Yeah, I think a lot of people should do that. That's hilarious. Ingrid Muir, I'm ruled by the lunar astro ways. Laughing out loud, it's high tides at the moment. Fair enough. That's cool. So a lot of people don't realize that half the issues in their home is because they have that sensitivity to the moon or to what's going on around them, you know. So if I ever feel a pain and I'm not doing a reading or I'm not on a show, and I'm near someone, I've got to say to myself, far out, is it me or is it them? So, and I hardly ever like to ask people what's going on with their body. Clearly, I can't just walk up, you know, if you've got a bladder infection or whatever. I go, what? You're a nutcase. But yeah, that's it's important to just understand that if you're a medium and you're picking up on all those things, it might not always be you. So, like I've been in the past, I don't know what, 5 years or so, I've had to go to the doctor a few times and then find out that there's nothing wrong with me, because I just need to check up after having cancer, especially. I just need to check up and see if there's something wrong with me, when I get pain. But I believe it's from someone that I've just been next to. So even like I do have a heart murmur, and I had issues with my heart going back. Oh my God, this would have been at least 4 years ago. And the heart specialist just said, there's nothing wrong with your heart. You've just got it's called an ectopic rhythm. And it just means that the valve is a bit bigger than normal, and it's still normal, but it just misses beats. It'll just do like a pulse, like like this. It doesn't do like that. It'll just do all over the place. So, but it doesn't bother me at all. She said the only time that you'll see it is when you're actually sleeping, because it does it at rest most of the time. Tanya Aiken, she says, I love hugging trees. Something magical and very special about wrapping your arms around a tree. Fair enough. Whatever floats your boat, guys. Oh, gosh. Is there any more validations there? Yes?
Yeah, so I've got 2 validations. The first one's from Amy Santos. She said, validation, thank you, Lesley, for confirming that angel message at 11:11 was also for me, since I heard it. You were able to connect with my boyfriend's mum. Yes, I do have a neck issue. Was diagnosed with the vertebral artery dissection from a chiropractor neck adjustment last year. Yes, somehow 17th and 8th of August has always been significant to me. 21 equals 2 plus 1 plus 3 March. Interesting. I look forward to that month. Yes, my boyfriend also has been experiencing having body aches. We kind of experience similar issues. We both have to relax somehow to relieve our stress.
Yeah, so they could be, so if you want to also relieve your stress, you need to look at your vitamin B levels, because that's a stress release for you. You might not be getting enough vitamin B in your system. So go get a B, an executive B, which has got all the B's in it, for a supplement or something like that. Just wanted to say something with the neck. My boyfriend. Neck issues was diagnosed. Yeah. So it's fun. Yeah, that's right. That's what I was going to say. The chiropractic neck adjustment that you had, and now you've got a vertebrae artery dissection. That is incredibly bad, because that chiropractor has stuffed up your neck for a long time. And that's why I don't believe in myself or sending any of my PT clients to a chiropractor, because all they do is crack bones and not strengthen muscles around the bones, which is what people need. And this is the second time I actually had my old dentist's nurse was in hospital for 2 weeks, because exactly something similar to what you had, exactly the same, was in her neck as well. Cracked the neck, and the neck was never the same. And turns out she was only so far from actually having her artery severed from what he did. So that's why I'm not sending nobody to any chiropractor. Sorry for the chiropractors out there, but don't believe in yous. Over to you there, Ellie. Sorry.
So there was a validation from Beverly Lee. She said, sorry, forgot to say about Mum before she passed. When we first took her to the nursing home, doctor arguing who got fired over what he said Mum belonged in an asylum in front of me, Dad, and my little brother before my brother passed, and we were in tears knowing she didn't need to go into an asylum, with nurses consoling us saying Mum definitely won't have to go there as you mentioned something about this before.
Yeah, I did. I actually did say that. I remember that because it's awful. Thank you, Bev. That's beautiful validation. Wow. Delia says, I love the moon. I named my dog Luna, which is moon in Spanish. I didn't know that. There you go. That's cool. No, Sarah Rose, I just saw your message now. Did I miss my turn? I was kicked off the internet. No. Mercury retrograde from this Friday until October the 1st as well, Tracy Gibson. So what does it mean? Because somebody said to me with the moon that you don't sign contracts, I'm pretty sure. Because I was talking about that today. I said, I'm pretty sure that you don't sign contracts in the full moon or just before the full moon. I can't remember. Donna Brooks says the moon creates the tide. I wouldn't underestimate that power. Blessed universe, 100% is so powerful. Even me, like I don't get affected by it too much, but every now and then I won't sleep on a full moon, and also I just can't function. I just feel like really, really weird in my body. I feel like a lot of energy in my body. It just doesn't feel right. Paula says, I have tried so many times to reach you. Well, this is the first time I've seen your message. So where are you posting, Lovey? Amanda Hyde, if not, can I ask, is my friends and kids gonna nice soon, or are they gonna ruin my marriage? It's up to you too, Lovey. You've got to accept what's there. And don't think that they're going to ruin the marriage. You're already setting it up with negative, like impact. You know what I mean? Okay. Oh, okay. Jordan Marks. I think that's during a retrograde signing contracts. I wouldn't have a clue. I just would not have a clue. Alison Turner, retrograde, you do not sign contracts. Retrograde starts tomorrow. Ooh, tomorrow. See, I knew it was coming up. I had a feeling it was coming up. That's what I was saying to someone today. I was saying to my boss, I said, whatever you do, don't sign contracts this week. He goes, all right. Poor bloke. He goes, all right, like as if he's terrified. He's going, retrograde, you do not sign contracts. Retrograde starts tomorrow between 7th of September to the 1st of October. Wow, go figure. Alrighty then. Okay, Tracy Gibson, here we go. We're getting all the info on all the moon. Mercury retrograde can cause misunderstandings in communications and technology problems, issues, computers playing up, etc. That's interesting. So when is a Mercury retrograde? What do you call it? When is that going to happen? And why don't you sign contracts on those days? Beverly Jordan Marks, this full moon this Saturday is Mercury retrograde. Don't sign contracts. So what is the reason behind it? Yeah, Amy Santosh, she says, I no longer my back just hurt with me with you again. Amy Santos says, I no longer get my neck adjusted or touched. 100%. We only have been going to the chiropractor because we get the service for free. Just learn your lesson. Just because you get something for free does not mean that it's worth going. Okay? For free is one of the chiropractors is our family friend, but he was not the one who adjusted me. I was told by the nerve specialist next time I could be having a stroke or I should go to emergency, not urgent care. Wow. That's no good, eh? Tanya Aiken. Yes, I do. I see a hip replacement next year around October. Okay, it's a long wait, but you can do some physio in the meantime so you have a better recovery. Because I feel like bone on bone. Jordan Mark says if you sign the contracts you can have on the Mercury retrograde, you can have misunderstandings and not read through things properly. Wow. So Beverly said this Saturday. Brenda Murray says, my husband died 3 months ago. I feel so alone. Any messages from him for me? Brenda. And did he have an itchy? Did his beard used to itch your nose all the time? Because I just saw him with a beard and I just saw him like rubbing his beard on your face, like playing, like mucking around, you know. And he's just giving me itchy nose. I just want to sneeze again. So, and I feel like the number 14 for you, 1 and 4 is 5. So you got the month of May is the birthdays or anniversaries coming up for that. And also, he's also showing me the left leg. My left leg is just like a sharp pain in my hip as well as my knee, everywhere. And I feel extremely stiff around you. So how you not, I know you're feeling lonely, but you're not moving. You're not doing anything for yourself. So I feel like I'm like extremely stiff. Even if I go to one side or the other, I just feel like I'm extremely like stiff in my body. So get yourself moving. Become like a little machine. He's saying to me. He says you're like a machine that has turned off because you need to turn yourself back on so that you can keep going. And yeah, was he a smoker as well, or who's a smoker in the family? Because he's shown me the smoker. And I just feel like that. Where was that thing? You're definitely not alone, Lovey, because I can see him sitting on the end of your bed. Do you get restless legs too? Because I can see him just stroking your legs, trying to stop you from having restless legs. He's right beside you 24/7. He hasn't moved anywhere. And I get dizzy around you. I'm feeling very dizzy too. So you're not eating properly. You're not eating or drinking properly. Everything's just gone south for you. So it's time to lift everything up. Time to get, if you've got an allergy, trying to get that sorted out as well. I'm just laughing at Jordan Marks. Technology can spaz out. Okay, that's a good old-fashioned word. And things go wrong with the moon. So Jess Black retrograde, breakdown in communication, electrical products seen to stop working. Wow, that's not good. A bad time to sign contracts because they will work against you. So what was those dates? It was the 7th. It was the 7th of September to the 1st of October. Ooh, that's a long time. That's like 3 weeks. Why? Why is it 3 weeks? And Alice Turner said, apparently anything that you sign, it can fall through. That's no bloody good. That's no good. Okay, Jordan Marks says, pretty much could be something in the contract or misread something, not processed properly through tech, etc. Just best to extend it or really thoroughly read it. Fair enough. Anyway. Charmaine says, Mercury goes retrograde. Goes retro. What does retrograde mean? On September 10. 3:38 a.m. That's probably why we wake up at that time, 3:38 a.m., because it's when it's retrograde then, isn't it? So that makes sense. Cooler, no, you didn't miss out on a reading. Ingrid Muir, don't be conned, people, please. What are you talking about? I have no idea. I have no idea about it. So don't be conned, people, please. What do you mean by that, Ingrid? What's going on? Did I miss something? I don't understand what you mean there. So Bev Ridley says Yasmin Boland has been studying the moon for 20 years and is a moonolinga, MOONOLIGER, and I bought her moonology diary for 2022. And it tells you every month what to do with the full moon. Oh, that's cool. It means, Cindy Cox says, it means that Mercury goes into apparent backward movement 3 to 4 times per year. Okay, right. Well, it's a lot of information about the moon, isn't it? Oh, okay. People con others. Be careful in signing contracts. Now I get it, Ingrid. I wasn't sure if you were calling me a con artist then. So that's why I have to clarify before I delete. Pretty much. So Diana Rodriguez, hi Leslie Spirit, any messages for me, please? Yes, not smiling enough. 100% need to smile. I mean, it's all about you, and I get the number 23 around you as well. 23, 33, 37. Oh, that's really unusual numbers for me. So 10, so you've got October, and you've got 6, and you've got the month of June as well. So, oh, thank you, Ingrid. She goes, no way, you are true. Thank you. I wasn't sure if you're calling me a con artist. I'm thinking, no, that's unusual for her. Tanya Atkins says, my cat doesn't know if she wants to go outside or stay inside with this full moon. Even the pets suffer, eh? Even the pets just have a little issue. Delia says, Leslie had her finger on that delete button. I did. You almost got it there, Ingrid. I was like, ooh, hold me back. Sensitive, love. No, I'm not sensitive. No, I wasn't sure. We had I have people on here like all the time, same people, and then all of a sudden they'll just out of the blue just turn, and I go, hang on a second, where the hell did that come from? You know, that's really weird. So, but anyway, I don't think that'll be you anyway. Just making sure before I delete. No, I'm only kidding. All right, guys, I think I'm going to say good night. I'm getting really tired, and I'm sure Ellie is. And yeah, well, Ingrid, I'll tell you one thing, Ingrid, I had a lady on my show for a while, 2 of them, one the other week that called poor old Eddie, the 88-year-old that got mauled by a dog, a German Shepherd, called him something really nasty. I didn't even know him. And then the other one, she tried to scam me. She was on my page for a while and said she sent me money and tried to scam me into giving her a free private reading, but never sent me any money. So, and then Spirit just asked me to keep pushing and pushing and pushing. This went on for at least an hour in my live show, mind you. And then sure as ever, I just clicked to me because Spirit says ask her for the receipt. So I did, and I just showed everybody on the live because she was going a bit hammer and tongs at me, and sure as ever, it was a bloody scammer. Anyway, we'll say good night, guys. I might just grab an older prayer from Miss Harvey. Okay, there we go. If she could let us know what happened to Eddie as well. So here we go. Here's a good one for tonight. Give back. So as we all sit here thinking out loud, looking back on your life, do you feel proud? We all make mistakes on our way through, be that for me or indeed for you. Love throws us all lessons as we go along. Nobody has it all easy, but trust you belong. Some days are great while others not so much. Rest in the knowledge that hearts you have touched. You may not realize it as the end at the end of the day. Just trust that you have in some special way. That one person who you gave a smile or a cheer, you made them feel special, you made them feel dear. That one smile that you gave out for free and with care, you let that person know someone is always there. So you be proud of that simple gift that you gave, who indeed knows maybe a life you did save. Or maybe with that small gift you have made someone's day, you brought them faith and hope, hence it is for you and them that we pray. We all indeed have our trying times. Whenever you can, simply try to be kind. Love and light and blessings, and good night to everybody. And we'll see you later. See you tomorrow night, 8 o'clock till 10 o'clock. And love and light, guys. Bye.